Hi, Recovery Girls. It's Lynn, and I am excited to join you tonight. Um, I have been in a lot of emotional turmoil over a situation, excuse me, that happened about a week ago. And I have been wrestling with talking about it. And I think that in order to keep things on my side of the street, I can talk to you about my experience this week and what I am learning. And one of the things is really valuable. And I think, first of all, that's a really something to remember is that when we are in emotional turmoil, we are met with a blow from life that we still have value in what we can share with others. And so this week, as I've been struggling, two things have really been helpful. And that is one, I have reached out a lot, and I am super blessed and feel very unworthy. That's not false humility. I feel like God has just given me some incredible friends, and I hope that I am half the friend they are to me. But reaching out is the first thing that's been huge in getting on with healing, and not that it's happening overnight and it's going to be a process, but reaching out is the first thing I wanted to say, that when we are hurting, not staying in a bubble, not staying in our little cocoon, but reaching out to people that we know are safe and love us. And the second thing that I really want to focus on is continuing to be of service to others and to God. And really, when I say of service to others, it is of service to God. It's what He calls me to do, and He's created us to be of service to other people in accordance to His will. And so this week I've really looked for things that in ways that I can be of service to Him. And that may be simply really turning to somebody and listening to them, to offer a hug, to offer help with something that I wouldn't normally really want to do, or anyway, opening my eyes up. I had the opportunity on Saturday to have breakfast with a couple women that I don't know. Or I just actually met, and it was a huge treat and a gift. And in the midst of this breakfast, I was able to share wisdom with these women who later on that day came to me and said that I had really helped them through something, and had served as an inspiration for something. And again, I don't say that to toot my own horn. I say that because I had made the choice and really prayed that God would just use me in whatever way He saw fit. And in doing that, we get outside ourselves. And it's not to get outside of ourselves to avoid the pain. We still have to walk through the pain. And I have to be willing to walk through this, what's been really heartbreaking for me, a situation that's been really heartbreaking. But when I get outside myself, I am turning that kind of self-pity that we can get into a tool that can help other people, and in turn help myself. Again, not as a avoidance of reality, but to stay present, because it's so easy when we are hurt, when we are wounded, to crawl into a hole, to get into self-pity, to think I'm not worth anything. But you're so worth it. You are so worth being used by God. You're so worth being an instrument of His and being loved by Him, despite what you may be feeling at the moment. That's the truth, is that you are worth it, and I am worth it. And so we keep plugging away, and we keep asking God to and others to help us, and then in turn helping others and being of service. So I hope this was helpful for you. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I hope you'll decide to turn your life and your will over to the care of God, and then watch for the miracles.